Okay. Yeah, so today we're going to work on hip mobility. We'll start up standing, and then towards the end we'll come down onto the mat, and we'll really add a lot of movement and then length through stretching. So starting up standing, I would want you to just do big hip circles initially, so your feet are wider than hip width. And you're going over to one side, back, over to the other side, forward. And we'll do that for 30 seconds in one direction. Your knees are straight. So another 10 seconds in that same direction. And then you can reverse. So working on our hips today, hip mobility, and then a lot of stretching towards the end, just opening up that space. So another 15 seconds of these hip circles the other way. And just 3 more seconds. Okay. And then we'll add opening the hip up. So you're just doing this outward motion with one leg 10 times. And then the other side leg, open, one. Okay, I'm back. One leg will feel a bit better than the other. And about 4 more on this side. Good, and then 1 more of these circles. So the first leg again, instead of going outward, you're going to go in. So in, 2, even if that feels weird, 3, 4, we're doing 10. Okay, and then the other leg, forward and in. And 3 more. Okay. And then I ask you to hold on to something. So that can be a wall, it could be a dresser, a windowsill, whatever you have. So you hold on to something, you come out and in, just out and in, and do that 20 times. And 10 more. Four more. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, and we'll do the other leg. So I'll just turn around. I'll be facing the wall now. The leg comes out to the side. So working on our hip mobility. 1, 2, 20 total. Good, and then we'll add some more movement. So you're going to step into a side lunge. And from here, I ask you to pulse twice towards the bent leg, twice in the center, and then twice towards the straight leg. Back to center, back to the bent leg, center, and back to the straight leg. So you're staying in the side lunge, The setup of your legs doesn't move. So one leg is bent, this leg is extended, and you're just moving your arms. 2 bounces, center 2 bounces, the other foot. 45 seconds total. Ten more seconds. You'll probably feel this in the thigh as well. Okay, and then switch sides. So you're bending the other leg, this leg extends. 45 seconds of bouncing. Fifteen seconds left. Five seconds. Okay. And then straighten your legs for a moment. What we'll do now is we'll just switch. You stay nice and low and then switch. So you're bending the right knee, extending the left leg. Bending the left knee, extending the right leg. Stay nice and low. 10 towards each side. It's 2, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6. And one more on each side. Stay low and stay low. And then straighten the legs for a moment. So dynamic stretch. Turn your toes in and go bounce left foot twice, center twice, right foot twice. Center, left foot, center, right foot. 8 more. 6 more. 4 more. Feet are turned in. And 1 more over. And done. Good. Stand up. So hip mobility is also connected to hip stability. So for that, we'll work on balancing on one leg and putting all the weight in your left leg. And then from here, bring the right knee up, open up, close, and bring it down, but just hover it. Bring the right knee up, open up, close, reach down. Knees up, open up, close, down. 10 total. 6 more. Up, out, in, down. And last one, 4. And then set the foot down. And I'll show you from the front. So now your weight is in your right leg. You're lifting, opening up, closing, and then hovering. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is good for us runners. But hip mobility in general is good for people who sit a lot, who walk, anything that you're doing that is linear, that needs a bit of a different pain of movement. Okay, so we're coming into lunge. And you're off your heel in the back. So your heel is off the ground. The front leg is bent. The back knee is bent. Your hips are back. So right away by doing this, you're putting a little bit more weight in the back leg, but you're also nicely opening up the hip flexor. And so from here, you're going to push through your front leg and extend that front knee. And then come down and feel that opening of the hip flexor. Extend the front leg, the back knee is bent, and then come back down. And 3, and come back down. This is not easy on the back leg. 4, come back down. 5, come back down. We're doing 5 more. 6, 7, 8, chest is back, 9, and last one, and 10. Okay, and then switch. So our thigh is getting a bit of a workout, but we'll stretch all of that out at the end, and it'll feel really good to like get some movement in there and then some space. So right leg is in front. Back knee is bent, chest is back. Now you're pushing through the front leg, push back, and re-bend. And 2, and 3, we're doing 10, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then last one, and 10. Okay, good. All right, so we'll do 2 more strengthening exercises and then we'll come down onto the mat, more opening, and then we'll stretch. So we've done this before where we change the position of our feet. So you're gonna come down into a plie squat, turn your toes down into a regular squat. Turn your toes out, down, turn your toes in, down, turn your toes out. So now that we've worked the thighs a lot, it feels nice to work the posterior chain and work the adductors. And so all of this is creating more space, pelvis, hip, and it almost feels a bit like a massage, like we just open up the hip flexors and now we're creating more space. So we'll do another 15 rounds of these. So turn your toes out, come down and up. Turn your toes forward, come down and up. Turn your toes out, down and up, forward, down and up. Out. Nice wide legs. So when you're turning the toes in, it almost feels like you're going past parallel, more towards the inside. 9 more. Okay. And then I want you to keep your feet wide like that. And we don't want to completely neglect the upper body. So you're going to have your feet wider than shoulder width. And then come all the way down as far as you can reach. So if that's not the ground, that's totally fine. I want you to open, and you should feel that in the outer hip, into your waist. Open, come down to center, open, come down to center. And we'll do that for 1 minute. Up, 2, 3, stay nice and low so your feet are just your tripod, and then you're opening up the outer hip by twisting to a 90-degree angle. We have 20 seconds left. Knees are straight. And rest. Good. We're going to come down onto our mat. So let me just set this up so you can see me better. Okay, and tilt this down. Okay, so come down onto the mat. We're going to start off with hip circles on all fours. So you're leaning to the left, back, leaning to the right, forward, leaning to the back, and forward. We'll do 10 circles to the left, and then we'll do 10 circles to the right. And reverse. And 2 more. Okay, and then bring your right knee into your chest, and then kick it back and arch your back. In and up. In and up, just 10 of those. And last one. And then the other side. So the knee comes in, kicks back, 2. Okay, for a moment, sit back into child's pose. And then come back up. Bring your right knee out to the side, and then back in. So these are called fire hydrants. So we're doing 15 of those. That's the last strengthening exercise. And 3 more, 2, and 1. Other side. Up. Okay, all right, it's all stretching from here on out. So Bring your right leg forward. And then start off by just coming into this leg. So some people are more flexible. I am not that flexible in this arena. So back knees on the mat, front knees bent. Just lean into this. You can even wiggle your arm under. Come forward. And then out to the side a bit. Find that spot where your hamstring opens up, your inner thighs open up. And then rest here for a moment. And then switch sides. So I'll show you the other side here. For me, that's the left leg, steps forward. Go in and out for a bit. Wiggle your upper arm under the hamstring. And then allow yourself to lean a little bit over to the left. Find that sweet spot. And then come back to the right leg in front. Pop your back knee off the mat. So you're in a long lunge. Nice and low. So initially you can start with just having your chest on your front thigh, hands on the ground. For some people this might be enough. For others you can bring both hands inside that front leg. The back knee is still off the mat. And then come down on one elbow or both. And then slowly come out of this lizard pose and then walk that right foot across to the left side of your mat and come into pigeon. You can untuck your back toes. Stay upright for a minute. Take 5 deep inhales. Try and really direct each inhale to that outer hip.
Listen, you guys, stop there like this, okay? You're about to get in trouble. Like this.
And then bring your arms up, pop up, push back to a downward dog, feel the length in that right leg. Bend your knees, pedal your feet out, and then bring your left leg forward. Start off with your chest on your thigh. And then you can intensify that by bringing both hands onto the inside. And then down onto the elbows. So lizard pose. And then come into pigeon on this side. So untuck your back toes and then come to rest at the front. And then push into downward dog one more time. This time Don't pedal your feet up. Find the length in the back of the leg. 5 deep inhales and exhales here. Bring your knees down. Come to sit. Place your ankle on the opposite knee. You decide how much space you have to bring the other leg forward or not. And lean forward. Feel that pop into your hip. And then just switch sides. Bring your left leg up onto the right knee. No pop on this side. And just lean forward, maybe walk your hands forward. Breathe into that space in the outer hip. And then slowly come out of this. And I hope you can feel that we've opened up the legs nicely after working them a bit. Hopefully this contributes to you feeling better, happy running. I always feel like when I open up my hips and then stretch the inside and the outside, I actually end up running a little bit better. And so tomorrow I will lead another cardio workout, and that's going to be at 4 p.m. New York time. And then we'll focus on the upper body for rehab on Thursday. So that'll be probably back related, more lower back related. And then one more cardio workout. And, I'll just keep these things going as long as people need them. So let me know if there's anything you want me to change. If not, I'll see you tomorrow. Okay, take care. Bye.